We're back, and I'm ready to cry. Okay. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school even have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder and see if Monica's overheard. I dropped my microphone. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look for yourself. Look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori looks around herself. How is it written all over me? Were very clearly rushed this morning. Your hair is sticking out all over. Your hair is sticking out all around. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this, bro. My hair is just really it's really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Try to rip the stain off with my fingers. Nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I do care about you. Hey, Meanie. You didn't even... Oh, God. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Started to button up the shirt from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Why? Why? This is so funny. What is? Well... I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does all these things. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird and stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Struggle to fully close the button near your chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you were buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit anymore. Why are you smiling like that? I don't want... It means my boobs have become bigger. Please stop. Don't say that out loud. Please don't. Really. Anyway. You look much better now. So... Ugh. Why does it feel strange to see that they're buttoned up like that? It's so stiffy. It's not worth it at all. She hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more. Please get me out of this frame. Thank you. Whew. That's much better. Also, the last button is down here. How could her boobs... I hate this game. Oh, what'd I do? Okay. What kind of logic is that? I didn't read it. Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do like things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all the embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. So deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. It's possible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! But I can't wait to read yours. I can't read. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done it before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sorry, monically enthusiastic clothes. And then Monica's is the road or center combination. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yuri and Natsuki reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do myself. Who am I going? I want to show Natsuki my poem. I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with hers first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough. For your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But that's the point of poems, for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. I do not. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went through than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. So I think Monica is a third year. I don't know, I think Yuri might also be a third year, but I think Sayori and our character, are second years, and then of course Natsuki is a second year. First year. Let's go to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough for her to be finished reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just rape my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take a while for Yuri to get... It's fine. I really didn't notice. What are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical with new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weak. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that doesn't mean that. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, but... Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Her handwriting! Ghost under the light tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstand the test of time. To have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening green-blue of the future. Blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? What? I wasn't thinking that out! But it took you a long time to read. Oh. Sorry. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think the handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Does she write sonnets? Not at all. I'm really glad you write. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost story? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dawn. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, didn't you say that you were worried about how long that I took? Okay. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in their remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess we'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Sayori! Oh my goodness! It's so good, Dawn! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? I did put a lot of words for you in there on accident. Including, So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Dawn poem. What does that mean? And it makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dawn. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow down through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's not a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, it's just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to an yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better. Feel a lot better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nicer. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I mean eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I guess we have to go to Monica now. Hi, Dawn. Have a good time so far? That's not how words work. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring those things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess, yeah. Don't worry, Dawn. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past together. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. We had an entire scene about that. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reaching into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of gentle to feel to it. It has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring it with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment. To experiment a little either. I'm sure we'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while it could take a while before I felt comfortable doing this. That's okay. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to. Everybody else might be a little biased towards their own kind of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to hear my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my god! Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the directions the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. What? But it's too late. My retinas? I don't know what that is. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And T on the other side was looking in. The fuck does that mean? Oh! Oh! It's about her becoming sentient. Okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is gotten really popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put emphasis on timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. what was the inspiration behind this one? What was the inspiration behind this one? I accidentally stopped the recording. Luckily, I caught it. There we go. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Epiphany. Yep, she became sentient. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. I guess I got to the room that was a little bit more stressful than I expected. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. That's because they are. Even if they're just being nice, there is no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, and meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with her hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Why are they fighting? Thanks, but it really doesn't come off that nice at all. Why are you fighting? Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for a suggestion. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. That's not how that works. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Dawn did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Don liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dawn appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dawn started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Natsuki, that's a little... I can't do that. This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they suddenly... Oh, no! Dawn, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. It kind of started with... Technically, Natsuki started it. She got a little angry. So she could get her, if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Well, yours wasn't that easy to understand either. Help me explain to her, Dawn. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dawn? Do I pick a side? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Okay, here we go. I gotta think Natsuki though. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can be really difficult. It looks like we learned that today. I'm glad I solved this problem on my own, and honestly I feel like this was the right decision, because if I just agreed with Yuri, then it wouldn't make any sense. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glanced over my shoulder. Sayori is not vigorously. Yeah, so you do not need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I couldn't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. I can't speak. If you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Dawn. Sheesh. Natsuki takes first. The thing about... Would everyone stop staring at me? Unexpectedly, Natsuki has a hard time with it, then she boasted. Sayori might look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. She looked away, avoiding eye contact with anyway. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori! I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I patted Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Dawn. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, because chatting we do literature-related things in the club room. Maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. What about what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's about time for us to leave. How about you? How do you feel? How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Dawn, how about you? Yes, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job to impress them. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Dawn, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry, beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Dawn, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happy. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What the heck? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to see Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. Okay. Oh! Natsuki poem words. Please. Please. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, anger! Okay, let's see what we have. Ribbon. Oh, ribbon. Okay. Ribbon. Marriage! No. Fantasy. Fantasy. Wait, I just realized... Email? And Doki Doki! Melody. Boop! Boop! Bubbles! Bubbles. Twirl. Yes, twirl. Last! No, okay. Ooh, strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. Let's go. Bliss. No. Daydream. No. Rainbow. No. Depression. Sweet. No. Vanilla! Okay, there we go. Sugar? Sugar! Whirlwind? Whisper? Infinite. Treasure, no. Promise. Special? Death? No, obviously not. Why did I say that? Rain cloud. No. Hopeless. I'm gonna say red cloud. Okay, well, there's nothing there that I could have picked, I don't think. Anger, that one was on Zeri's list. Natsuki's list. Candy? Candy. Papa. Papa. Oh no. Amine. Poof, poof. Marshmallow. Parfait. Parfait. Cute. Cheeks. Email. Why email? Why email? Anyway, I think that is where we're going to end this session. Thank you all so much for watching. There are other videos on screen now and in the iCard. I will, there are links in the description to my other channels and to my comic and my novel, which you can buy. Please go check those out. I'd really appreciate it, and I really appreciate it if you would subscribe and like the video. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys later.